This man desperately shouts his wife's name, but when his wife Minami turns around, her eyes looking at him are filled with unfamiliarity. At this moment, Kambayashi finally realizes he's arrived in a completely strange parallel world. Here, he's not a best-selling author. He's just a struggling editor, and his wife Minami has achieved her musical dreams, becoming a dazzling star. But because of this, their lives no longer intersect. Back home, the walls that once displayed sweet photos of the two of them now only show pictures of him and his friend. He frantically searches online for his novel Azure Dragon Chronicles, but finds no such book exists. Meanwhile, Mizono Minami's name is everywhere. Her voice echoes across the internet, but none of it has anything to do with him. A crushing sense of loss washes over him. He calls his friend and learns from him. In this world, he's just an ordinary classmate of Minami's. The two never even spoke a single word to each other. As for his dream of being a writer, it was completely shattered years ago by his editor's cold mockery. The brutal reality makes Kambayashi completely break down. He tearfully confesses to his friend who rushed over that he was once married to Mizono Minami, but this only earns him an absurd look. Kambayashi is treated as having memory problems. His friend takes him to the hospital for tests, then accompanies him to apologize to his company colleagues. But Kambayashi knows in his heart the problem isn't with him, it's with this world. Kambayashi explains to his friend he might be like the protagonist of a sci-fi novel, having crossed over into a parallel world, and the cause of all this was probably the fight he had with Minami the night before he crossed over. It was Minami's dissatisfaction with the tragic ending. She wished to change the world. The only way is to approach Minami again, to resolve her inner conflict so he can return to the original world. Kambayashi thinks of Minami's beloved grandmother. He brings the grandmother's favorite egg tarts to the nursing home, hoping to find a breakthrough here. He thought Grandma would recognize him like in the original world, but unexpectedly, Grandma's memory has also been reset. She only thinks Kambayashi is a volunteer who comes to read. Worse yet, his behavior alerts Minami's manager Tadakoro. He's directly reported to police as a crazy stalker. Fortunately, his friend arrives in time to bail him out of the police station. Kambayashi is in despair. He can't accept a world without Minami. He feels this place isn't worth living in, but his friend gets very angry after hearing this. He tells Kambayashi that he's also working hard to live in this world. To get close to Minami, Kambayashi uses up all his savings. He asks his friend to secure an opportunity to interview Minami as a writer. In the conference room, his friend lies that Kambayashi is a ghostwriter for famous authors. Now he wants to write a debut piece with Minami as the theme, using this as a reason to request an interview. Tadakoro dismisses this with contempt, but Minami unexpectedly agrees to the request because of her grandmother's fondness for Kambayashi. During the interview, Kambayashi inadvertently reveals many details about Minami that only he would know. This surprises Minami greatly. She mentions that in college, the night before the welcome party, she snuck into the auditorium to sing. A guy from the Light Music Club discovered her. They formed a band because of this, which ultimately led her to pursue music. Kambayashi's heart sinks. It turns out in this world, Minami's success was precisely because she never met him. To better understand the real Minami, Kambayashi takes her back to their former college campus. Walking along the familiar tree-lined path, Minami feels very nostalgic. She even thinks maybe the two of them passed each other at some moment. Kambayashi brings her to the hole in the fence where they once escaped together, but Minami has no memory of this at all. The scene where the place remains but the people have changed leaves Kambayashi with mixed feelings. Afterward, the two visit Minami's grandmother at the nursing home. With Grandma's matchmaking, the atmosphere becomes relaxed and pleasant. Kambayashi gradually rediscovers the feeling of being with Minami. He takes her to the seaside, buys her the egg tarts she loves most, sharing those memories that belong only to the two of them. Though Minami finds it strange, deep down she feels a long-lost sense of familiarity and warmth. She feels like she's slowly rediscovering her original self. However, this brief happiness